Hey guys, what's up? Eddie Aho here with KissAnalog.com. Today, I want to welcome you to the first episode of Tech Talk Friday. I got to get this video published pretty quick. Might be late. But this is going to be a new series. I was going to get it out earlier today, but I had a buddy ask me to go for a mountain bike ride. And he brought his brother. Just met his brother. Super cool guy. But he almost killed me. Anyway, let's get to the video. I came home, and in the mail, just by coincidence, I had something new. Electronics related, right? And Faraday Press. If you guys are not familiar with this yet, you've not seen some of my book reviews. Because this Faraday Press is by far my best publisher, my most favorite publisher for sure. And I'm really curious to see what's in here. He has not emailed me or anything, just sent me this. So came for free. But if you've seen the books before, they're simply the most beautiful books. It's like, you know, those encyclopedias you would open up and the pages were just beautiful. Well, they've done that with electronics books, okay? Now electronics books, let's open this bad boy up. So electronics books, you know, I was going to write some power supply books. I actually started to do it several times. I actually had a publisher say that they would publish my book. And I even edited some other books from other publishers for a while. I mean, some other authors for a while. And made a little money doing that. And the idea was, I wanted to do my own book. Thing is, there's just no money into electronics books. They're just not. You have to sell them for a lot of money because not very many people buy them, and it takes a lot of work to put them out. And also, from a publisher like this, where I'm sure we're going to see some really nice print, really beautiful pictures, all that kind of stuff. I don't know what this book is. I don't know anything about it. It just showed up. Okay, so let's open it up. And by the way, Ken Kaufman is responsible for this, I'm sure. He's also, oh my gosh, there's a letter in here. Oh, wait, hold on a sec. I think I have seen this book. Oh my heck. I did see this book because Christophe Basso, this guy, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, he's a Frenchman. And he is one of my favorite authors for power supply books. I already have one of his books from this publisher. Now this is a softbound. This is the first time I've got a softbound. And it's interesting. I mean, I'm trying to catch up right now because we're looking together for the first time. The fast track to determining transfer functions of linear circuits. Okay, so transfer functions. In case you're not sure what that is, if you have a circuit and you put, let's say an amplifier, and you put a sine wave 1 kilohertz in, 1 volt peak to peak, and you get 10 volts peak to peak out. The transfer function, if nothing else has changed, the frequency stays the same and all that stuff. Anyway, these gain at 10. Transfer function is pretty simple for something like that. But if it's modified, let's say that as you bring the frequency up, and then the output starts to drop off, well then transfer function gets a little bit more complex because now it has a roll-off function. So anyway, that's what the transferring from input to output. Okay, so this is a student guide. All right, I'm going to show you a close-up of this book, but man, wow, I'm pretty excited about this. Okay, man, I got to catch up real quick. Okay, sorry about my bench, it's a mess as always, but I'm in the middle of doing a couple things, but I really am going to clean up my bench. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and read this. Eddie, I hope all is well at home and at work. I turned 70 last year. No way. Can you believe it? I can't. And the next word says I can't. Where does the time go? It's serious, guys. I can't believe how old I am. I just had a birthday, and it's like your mind and everything is still many years back, and it's crazy to think of the chapters in your life and how fast it does go. It's crazy. I still have a day job, a mortgage, a car payment. I must have done something wrong along the way. Man, I feel the same way. Ha! Life is good. I work because I want to. It's like I wrote this. I am enclosing Christophe's latest. Wow, so this is just out, huh? Because I think I saw it somewhere because I do really like this author, Christophe Basso. Like I said, he is one of my favorite authors. It's a good one, and I am closing his latest. It's a good one, and we have another one coming. Oh man, more of a booklet, but on closing control loops. Oh, see, he's a Christophe Basso. Not only is a power supply expert, but he really like simulation expert. But he's done a lot in well, like transfer functions. So, and then the loop control, and so controlling closing control loops. So yeah, that makes sense. That's something to look forward to. Thank you. Thank you for all your kind words. Much appreciated. You're doing great. Keep it up, my friend. Wow. And it's signed by Ken. Man, April 17, 2024, guys. Wow. That, having this channel, I met Ken Kaufman before I started this channel. And the guy's a great engineer himself. And he's, it's just so cool that he started this Faraday Press. So this is, I'm sure it's Faraday Press. Well, that's what this said. Faraday Press, right? So Faraday, whoa, hold on a sec. There's something else in here. Oh my heck. Oh, that's cool. A magnet. I wonder where I can, see, that's aluminum. Can't stick it. Everything's aluminum. Dang. I have a metal toolbox over here I can put it on. Shoot. It's too bad I don't have something I can stick it on right here in front of the camera. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's pretty cool, huh? You know what? Let's take a minute and start looking at some close-ups, okay? Because we're going to look inside this book. All right. First thing I want to show you is this. I just think that's pretty cool. Faraday Press. Really, I like that. I'm going to put it on my toolbox over here so I can look at it every day. When I'm doing videos for you guys, I'll be looking at Mr. Ken Kaufman. Thanks so much for this, buddy. That's so awesome of you. Here's a quick picture of the lettering I just read to you. And oh, there's something else inside here. Okay, Ken Kaufman, publisher. I don't know if I'm supposed to show this stuff. Okay, that's just contact information for Ken Kaufman. You guys, oh wow, it's a bio, I think. Oh, this is Christophe Basso. I mean, he's in the Pyrenees hiking. Wow, that's pretty cool. About the author, okay? I don't know if you guys can read that. Maybe you can stop and pause and read that. So Christophe has worked for Future Electronics, if you know who those are. I believe that's a distributor. They've been around for a long time. If he worked for On Semiconductor, if you guys know who that is it was Motorola. And Motorola, they thought, well, we make, radios, we make all this stuff, and we make electronic parts, semiconductors. So they kind of broke themselves up in a bunch of pieces. So Motorola, when they broke themselves up, the processor group went to Freescale, I believe it was called. Now I think that it's owned by someone else. But Freescale was just a division of Motorola, I believe, when they broke themselves up. Like On Semiconductor had all the power semiconductors, transistors, all that kind of stuff. And there's still Motorola that does all the other stuff. They just wanted to break it up, which who knows? I don't know if that was a good thing because everybody knew the name Motorola. Anyway, he worked for them and he's worked for different people. So Christophe, if you read that, let me see if there's another page in here. Okay, so just shows the cover page. Okay, so it has a cover page and then some pages in the middle, I guess. So I have several books from Christophe. I mean, I don't know if I own them all. I think I do. I'm not sure. Some are in digital form. I'm going to start reviewing them. I'm sure you guys want to, right? Leave comments below. But, oh man, I was a little concerned of, now it has kind of a soft texture, not rubber, yeah, almost rubberized, right? But their books are so nice, and I was a little worried since this say paperback and it's a student guide. I thought maybe it's just black and white inside. So check it out. We got some color. Okay, there's the Faraday Press, guys. Oh wow, look at this. So between Christophe Basso and I just want to show you this, guys. Just look at those pages. That's really cool. I wonder if I still have that function generator there, that HP function generator right there. But anyway, so guys, these books are put together like the feel and the look of them, and with Christophe as the author. I just want to show you a couple pages. I don't know what's beeping at me. Yeah, I'm just looking at this going like, oh my heck, what can I show you guys? I'm just going to show you a few pages, okay? Hope it's okay from, the guys who sent me this and Christophe. And I got to show you a few pages though, because there's a lot of colors in this. And, they can't. So guys, the amount of work that goes in these books and the publishing and all the colors and everything they've done. I mean, look at this page. Let me just show you this. I mean, it's like an encyclopedia of power supplies or power electronics, but it relates to so many fields. Power electronics, audio amplifiers. So with audio amplifiers, I have no problem delving into or trying to design those things because, I mean, look at this stuff. It's crazy. This book, even though it's softbound, which I really like, softbounds are just easy, right? The hardbound books they make are so beautiful. But man, I am so excited because this kind of stuff, guys, it's one of those things where you read a little bit more, you jump around the book. You don't read from front. Well, at least I don't. I don't read from front to back. I have taken some of Christophe Basso's books. Like he has I forget what it's called. It's Signal Integrity, Signal System, something. And I've actually jumped around all over, and then I decided I'm going to read from front to back. And honestly, I just haven't gotten through it because so many things to do. But it's just one of those books I didn't want to miss anything, so I decided I'm going to read it from front to back. But normally in these kind of books, this guy is a master, okay? He's a guru at this stuff. So you're not meant to look at it and go, oh yeah, and just absorb it all, it's meant to, for you to give a better understanding. And then you look at it and you go back and look at it, you go back and look at it, and it starts to, soak in. And then as you are working on something, on the job or whatever, you're doing some analysis, doing simulations from one of Christophe's other books, it starts to, all of a sudden you're like, man, I think I got this. Now, to sit down honestly and write a transfer function from beginning to end, it's not a simple task. It's not at all. And I think from just perusing through that book quickly, it looks like so there's Dr. Middlebrook, and he had this, what was it called? I hate to just did off the top of my memory, but it's called the extra element or the fifth element or something like that. I'm getting movies and books mixed up, I'm sure. But anyway, I think it was called the extra element theory. But he tried to simplify the math. Like the problem is in academia and IEEE and all that stuff, they get so lost in the math and all the BS that they don't really have anything practical. So many times I dropped out of the IEEE because it just costs money. And even though some of my companies, a lot of the companies I work for paid for it, it was wasting my time. It's like you want to you know, you want to absorb everything you look at, and you're like, and you start realizing after a period of time when you get some more expertise yourself, a lot of this stuff is just happy horse shit. Whoops, did I say that? Sorry. But it is. And then there's certain authors like Christophe Basso that come along, and there's a couple other authors I really like. So when you have some expertise and you read a book from an author that you can tell that they actually, you go, this guy's designed power supplies before. He's worked with power supply. He understands them. Like, he knows what he's doing. He's not forming a bunch of stuff together for a class he's going to teach in a university and, you know, get some guy a master's degree or PhD or bachelor's degree that is, you know, other than sheepskin, it's, the guy doesn't know how to design power supplies, okay? He might do a buck converter, boost converter, but anyway, I'm sorry. I'm kind of bashing on some of these, you know, academia people a little bit. This guy, and I don't even know a degree he has, actually. I don't know how many PhDs can design power supplies. I know there's some. I'm sure there are. Dr. Ray Ridley, he's the guy who, you know, we all appreciate. But other than him, honestly, I don't know. But this book is beautiful. Thanks so much for sending this to me. This is amazing. I just can't wait to start flipping pages. Guys, when you're becoming an engineer and you go on the job, you should be taking a certain percentage of your time every day, every week to turn a page. Even if it's just one page, just kind of look at it for a moment. I mean, seriously, honestly, some people get into engineering because they think it's a good career field and stuff, but you have to continue to learn. And, you know, I talked to a guy the other day, and he's told me he got into engineering because he wanted to continue to learn. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just seems so obvious of a statement, but again, it's profound because it's true. It's like we want to learn. And audio, power supplies, there's so many things analog that I love because they're all related. They're all similar. You can apply one field to another. So I try to do that on this channel. I do a lot of reviews for test equipment. I got a lot of junk up here and all this stuff. Oh, it's not junk. It's really cool, awesome stuff. But man, guys. Okay, how many pages? 265 and some change. 267 and some appendices or something. So anyway, that's about, but man, so it looks to me like every page is like just jam-packed with diagrams and stuff. So just looking at it, what I think he's doing is he's taking the circuit and breaking it down into chunks so you can, maybe I'm wrong, but it looks like, you know, instead of trying to tackle the whole big thing, you're looking at parts of it and you're kind of breaking it up. That's kind of what it looks like, because nothing looks gigantic in here. And so, yeah, it's one of those things. You could be looking at filters, okay, Bode plots, and that's a great example of a transfer function. You know, you put a signal in, what do you get out? And if it's 1 over SC or something like that, you just basically replace 2 pi f with S to get like a, anyway, it's just a bunch of math stuff. But wow. Thanks, Ken Kaufman. Thanks, Christophe Basso, for putting the effort and time to share your knowledge for all of us geeks and all these that we want to patch. You know, I want to so many books, it's like they're tiresome, but when I open up one of these books, for one thing, the touch and feel and the looks of it just are engaging, and they make you want to turn a page. And when it's an author like Christophe Basso, guys, well, I think you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm beating a dead horse at this point. Hey, thanks for watching. 2 big thumbs up to Christophe Basso for writing this book, and 2 big thumbs up to Ken Kaufman for sending it out to me, and to you know, the Faraday Press. Okay, now it's a small press, I'm sure, because it's Ken Kaufman pumping out books from certain authors who really deserve to have a piece of artwork to show their diagrams and their math and their words. So it's much appreciated. Hey guys, thanks, and hope you liked the first episode. We're gonna do this every week, unless I miss one. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.